we're finishing up with this. So the aliens is next, and the third page is the display. So we'll call it display. Okay, now so we finished that one, so we're gonna finish our list. Close the list tag, and now we close the navigation tag. Now we close the, oops. Okay, so inside the body, we all want this in the header. So I'm gonna put a header, tag it here, and then I'm gonna close that one, another header tag. Sorry, I missed that bit. Now, so that's the top part of the website. Now the next bit is we going to, before we actually move to the next bit, maybe it's good that we stylize our functions or our places, sorry, our sections. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the style one. So the first thing is we're going to style is our body. You know, the body of the website. So what we want to do, for example, we want to do what's the background of the body, what we want to do, what's the background size. We want to do, for example, the font of the family, that is the font family that we use. What's the font size? What's the margin? What is the text? What you want the text to be in the center or not, and so on. Those type of things. How to do that? You go to the bottom, the style sheet, and you're gonna write the body here. Then you open two curly brackets, and now you can write what you want. So, for example, we can do background color. We can do background color for the body is, I don't know, we can do green. I'm just saying so you can see, and then semicolon. So remember those type of things that's next to it. Maybe we can do font family. So the type of font to be used, Myriad, it's just a particular random font to be honest that I'm trying to use. Arial, Sans. You can search all those font families and you choose one from the internet. Now font size, you can see all these attributes are coming because I've saved my file as a style sheet, so it's giving me information. The margin, for example, I'm just thinking of random stuff. The margin is around it. So this is the space around it. Next time is text alignment. So where is your text you want to be? So we want the text to be in the center. Maybe the width of how, the width of the header. Just putting random numbers. We can check it later. Okay, so we reach now to the CSS file. So at the moment, sometimes you make the changes in CSS. So for example, I made the background color back to green, but the CSS file is not updating. So I'm refreshing, but I still can't see the difference. So the best way is you press Ctrl F5 and it should respond and see the difference. Yes, I saved it. Just double check. Ctrl F5. Oh. Okay, I think we need to wait for a while because it's not an instant update. we're using the local server. I'm not sure why, but we'll try it later. But anyway, so that bullet points here, you can see I've added the links using a list, but I have those bullet points and it doesn't look good. So the next step is we're going to adding some styling to our navigation in the list. So edit those two. So that navigation UL, remember that one in our code. So this one here that we're styling this bit at the moment. So it's the navigation UL. We're gonna do the padding. It's the padding. The padding is the distance or the space. Okay, the padding is the distance around the space. So the list here, if we make 20 pixels padding, that's mean around this list here that you want 20 pixel from the top, 20 pixel from the right, 20 pixel from the left, and 20 pixel from the bottom. Okay, so it's around it. Now, if we put 0 padding, that's mean there is no space around. So you just want them to be together. Okay, and you can also individualize. So you can say padding. I think it's you can say padding and top. So you can see here, and then that means only put us 20 pixel from the top, so the rest is 0 pixels. Okay, so at the moment I'm going to do padding and I want 0 pixels, so I don't want any pixels from the top. I'm going to do my navigation now because I don't want to have this dots in here. So I'm going to do the padding teams. So for my list, I want a margin of 1 pixels and 10 pixels. That means the distance between the different links. And padding, I want only 10 pixels surrounding for each one of the links. And we want display, I want it to display in the line. And I want to put the borders radius 8 pixels. Oops, forgot the semicolon. And I want the background I want the background color. So this is the number of the color because I don't want it black or white or anything that's in between. And or you can write the color like this, just a number like color. Okay, pressing Control F, Control F5, and I get this is what the website or the setting that we've done. So we want it in a line. That's what makes it one next to each other. So it's not like a top list. We don't have the dots anymore. We have that surroundings blocks that we've made. So this one here. Okay, that's caused that effect in here. All right, so we can test it if you, for example, if you press on the home page, you can see I'm still in here. If I go insert alien, it does take me to an empty because we've done nothing to the other one, and then display. Okay, so I'm setting up the frame, so we're going to continue working on the next bit of the frame. Okay, so you can see when I visit, like when I pressed on that link, the color of the link doesn't change, stays the same. And that's not a good website design. The good website design is the color of the pages that you visited should change. So the next bit is we're going to add that format or that styles in. So we go to the navigation. We're still working on the navigation, but this time we're going to work on the A, which is the link. And gonna go on navigation A, visited. So we're gonna do the font size. Just making the size of the font. I think it's just a bit too small. Let's make it a little bit bigger. The color doesn't change. Oh yeah, I forgot that bit here, because that's how you can tell that you've written something wrong in CSS. The color doesn't change. 1.4 em and font weight. That means the thickness of the font. Normal. Now there's the next one. Maybe we can do just the visited. Oh, sorry. Navigate visited. So maybe we want to do it color. Change into weight. So when you visit it, goes into it. Let's see if we can. Yep. Oh. Oh, I think because we visited all of that. We visited both of them. That's why it's still red. But if we close it, just try if I close it and open it again. Closed. Oh, still red. I think because we visited, and that's why it's continue red. Let's do blue. Oh. Forgot the semicolon. Yeah. Okay. Now the next bit is we're going to continue working on the rest of the. So we're going to go to index. Now the next bit, so we finished with the header. The next bit is we're going to put maybe the descriptions or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to call it content maybe, because that will be the content, and I will close the content. Okay, now inside the content for the first page is you're going to put like an introduction of what you're doing, what is your page about. This is always needs to be in the home page, an explanation of what is your page about, what you're trying to do, and so on. So I'm just going to put H1, which is a heading for that bit, and I will close it. And in there I'm going to put introduction. And then I'm going to write as a paragraph. So P represent paragraphs. And inside here, we are learning how to connect the database being set up. PHP my admin into our website. In this page, you will have a login. You'll be able add display and change data. put it in here.